Oh, come on, user.
Yes. I mean, listen,
that was a loud pause right there.
He ain't been saying what he's feeling.
But the thing about it is, he said so much money. He would have had a season where he made some nice chicken. But after that
season, come on, he
gonna
get at least 2. I get at least a couple seasons.
I don't know about a couple. Yeah, I gave you 1, man. Don't stretch now.
And we know why user quiet, because he was so wrong last week. I mean, everything he said was just kind of off.
How? Listen, now, I gave you a gentleman's agreement now, but ain't going to be too much from you now. I'm going to tell you that right now.
So let's take a look at Jalen Morrow, a.k.a. Astro, Waldorf, Maryland native, an Eagles fan, a mac and cheese fan. I mean, something that all of Philly can get behind is Astro for this game. And he's going to start off on offense. He wants to get off to a fast start as T-Law drops back to pass. And he's taking the shot. First play over the top, Velus Jones. Good defense. That Nate Wiggins out there to swat this one away. Let's take a look at the offense. The name of the game is speed, user.
Yeah, you look, once again, they have tackles over here being at center, but you still got that Larry Allen and you got that Glasgow.
Lawrence back to pass. Working quickly as Astro looks underneath. He finds Xavier Worthy, and Worthy's got some room. First down. He'll pick up 14 on the drag underneath. Looking at the defense, TD, Christian Gonzalez, Nate Wiggins, no surprise out there. That defensive line needs to get home.
Yeah, it's huge. And it looks like Prodigy's rocking that 4-3 defense, so he's going to need these defensive ends to shed. He's got those tall corners out there with the 4 DBs, so he can get some pressure here in this 4-3, and he does.
And again, I'd say that 61 is a bit of a hybrid. You can get more coverage than that nickel, but it's a much faster than a dollar, so right in between.
Yeah, and people love the match out of that 6-1, so that's the reason why you try to run it. But Astro, he's the type of guy, he knows how to break match. He knows how to bomb it, whether it goes to bunch strong or stay in regular bunch offset.
And again, you always got to think about the hovering. You know, you're not going to get that A-gap pressure, but you can get an early shed.
Yeah, and with the 6-1, it feels like after the update today, the edge pressure is a lot better in this game. The 6-1 definitely, after the update, got a lot better. Expect a lot of heat off the edge in this defense.
Scoreless early as we're just a mere minute into the game. It is Lawrence in the shotgun. Off target snap there. Little post route. It's the Maserati Mob. He's taking off and he's finding 6. Touchdown, Astro.
You see right there, Clef, I thought Prodigy was going to use that switch stick to switch across, because normally if you want to bait down with that user to the drag and then switch stick, he had a perfect guy in position if he would have switched stick to the middle. That's why I thought it was going to be good defense, but he never uses the switch stick.
User called out good defense on a play that was a 60-yard touchdown.
I mean, but for real though, like it was switchable though.
You got to miss extra point early.
Wow.
You got to miss extra point. But yeah, to user point, sometimes you just get caught switching onto the wrong player. He just got onto the wrong player right there and was out of position.
What is going on there?
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't getting there. Hey, tell him, Norm. Prodigy, turn around. They ain't got nothing to do with you, player.
There was some lag. There was lag. User, what you talk about?
Listen, we up here. It's too much money on the line, $5,000. I don't know what he talking about. He missed that field goal.
So listen, if that's you in Astro's spot right now, you're not pausing the game. You're not pulling.
You think Astro? Hold on. Do you think Astro really gonna miss the field goal? A PAT?
I don't know what he gonna do, but I'm gonna tell you, don't talk to me. I'm gonna tell you that. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
I'm just here.
You feel me?
So you telling me there's nothing wrong? And look at this. This is just
see. This is why I'm thinking he's gonna switch to. No, but like you say, he switched to the wrong guy.
You're right. He switched to the wrong guy. Yep. And that's one of the best combos in Madden. That high-low between that drag and the post. And like you said, Prodigy was on it. Just switched to the wrong guy.
Yeah, but in that situation.
We got Michael Scott, a.k.a. Prodigy. Longtime veteran, won DreamHack Anaheim back in 2020. That was our last tournament before we went into the pandemic. So some good momentum. He's looking to get back on that winning train.
Yeah, was on the call for that tournament. He was phenomenal. As we take a look at the offense here, the name of the game, speed. You said it there. Worthy, McAllister, Velus Jones. You're going to see a lot of that at receiver here.
Willie Rofe at left tackle, Defensively, of course, Sean Taylor, Lawrence Taylor. The Taylor guy's going crazy out there, Ryan Hollins.
Yeah, man, that Sean Taylor's always going to shed that card. Still extremely effective out there.
Lawrence underneath, he finds Xavier Worthy.
Speaking of Sean Taylor, big hit there.
And I can't wait to see Astro switch stick, Ty. You know what I'm saying? Tell me the difference in these guys' switch sticks.
Yeah, you know, Astro switch stick is different, Clef. You know, it's really phenomenal the way he's been playing defense all season long.
Yeah, Astro, you know, he has a lot of stick work, and he's been in this defense for a long time. You know, he's ran this defense, so he's very comfortable in it. And he knows exactly what angle he needs to put the analog stick into switch stick.
Yeah, I mean, and Cliff, you know, you touched on it right there with the analog. Oh, nice.
Xavier Worthy.
You know, you talk about these guys switch stick, you know, I was expecting Ty to go ahead and divulge the information, you know what I'm saying, but he tiptoeing around it, you know, because I asked Beast about it. He said, hey, we know that Fancy and Astros are using paddles for their switch sticks instead of the actual right analog. So my question is, Clef, when I talked to you about it, you felt like it was a little advantage. John B said, hey, I don't care. We know these guys use that because they're used to playing Call of Duty.
Yes, I would think it's a little advantage to know exactly where you're trying to go. You know, it's a lot harder with the analog because sometimes you can get caught on somebody you weren't trying to be on, you know. So I would say it's definitely iffy. It's definitely iffy.
And we've
Quick
had
admin
a
timeout.
few discussions here.
Yeah.
I don't like user trying to make us the bad guys up there.
What you mean?
and try to make-
No.
If I-
I'm not trying to make you
say
bad.
it.
Listen, we here.
Yeah, we'll call that one the 36-yard line. It is Lawrence in the shotgun, trips to the right side, offset tight end, left side of the formation as Lawrence drops back to pass. Stepping left, rolling left, throwing left. He's got Marvin Harrison inside the 15.
I mean, that could have been a touchdown if that ball was placed on the money. A little bit behind Marvin Harrison, Maserati. Could have been an easy touchdown for him. Now he's getting closer to that red zone, inside that red zone. How is that red zone offense? Because this is the toughest play to score right here.
Yeah, you got to get points out here. And Astro, this is so deflating to go down there and score a touchdown and miss the extra point. And it feels like it just deflates you.
Yeah, and I love how even with the recreation, we still did not give him that extra point, period.
No gentleman's agreement?
No, not at all.
You love that?
Yeah. You made a mistake, you got to pay for it.
Was it a mistake though?
Yeah, he did not check his settings. That ain't my job to make sure you know how to drive a manual and you thought it was an automatic. Ain't my job, player.
Prodigy is in your heart. We see that.
Throws it to the flat. It is beast mode with the catch, picking up 6 at number 3rd and 4 for Prodigy.
Knowing that this field is going to shorten, fellas, I feel like take a shot from where you are, you know?
Got the auto motion.
Throws it back
that's
in the
a
end zone.
big-
He's got him. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Prodigy.
And that's a big-time response right there from Prodigy. And that's what I feel like sometimes you got to do. Everyone relies on this switch stick so much. Sometimes you got to test the man. You got to try him.
Yeah.
That's what he did there, and Astro wasn't ready for it.
Could have been a bluff, even though he's switching using the paddles.
It wasn't.
And that's why you highball, though. That's low risk, high reward. He's never going to pick that off if you just hit that L1 button and throw that pass.
But that was a great point, TD. Attack the switch sticks, find a user, make him stay home, throw at him. You know, obviously, it's rare pick artists, it's an AKA X factor, it's not really there. So you can test users in ways that you haven't been able to before.
Yeah, like you said, the user isn't as tough as it used to be.
No. Especially with the high ball.
Yeah.
And the paddle.
Yeah, the paddles.
Yeah, the paddle stick.
With the
That's
switches.
crazy.
You got them switches. Astro literally has them switches on his
I
controller.
can't wait for user to order the paddles and to get a text from him going, I accidentally switched stick 4 times by hitting the paddles. Didn't mean to. They're bad. I'm not using them. Throwing the controller away.
Hey, trust me, I'm going to definitely order and see what it do.
Again, let's see if this 61 is a little better here.
Lawrence back to pass.
Good Chuck.
Steps left, and he's wide open over the middle. That was a cover 0 user. It covered nobody.
Yeah, running that cover 4, trying to be able to get a little pressure, chuck the receiver, but still had time even after the chuck to throw the crosser.
Lawrence back over to the right side. It's Xavier Worthy with another first down. And boy, you blink and you miss it, Ryan, all the way down already to the 35-yard line.
And again, but better job of Prodigy at not gambling for a silly hit stick, staying solid. Those plays are not going to beat you.
He has to get some pressure out there, 6'1". I mean, he might have to hit the center, hit the line, do something, because right now he's not getting any pressure out that 6'1".
And he's in no man's land right now. You know, you kind of playing coverage, you kind of want to blitz. You got to sell out and commit to one or the other.
Like, I know it's going to take the match off, but I would just shade down and take away the flats and then try to switch stick to the quarters on the outside.
Lawrence right at the seam. Marvin Harrison led that streak down, make the catch, 1st and goal from the 5.
And again, here's the thing. You see Prodigy sending 5, but he's not getting any pressure. That's the thing about the 61. It's either really great, getting pressure, or it's just a little so-so. It's been so-so so far.
I'd just like to point out our guy, Shot by Buddha, says one great user has unmatched journalistic integrity. So you can just say anything you want on Twitter, huh?
No, it's true. It's true.
Whatever.
Tackles.
Nowhere to go for Ricky Williams at the middle. 2nd and goal.
And this is where you got to get to stop using that 6-1. You don't want to send the pressure, try to drop these ends back. Oh, we got to make that tackle.
Ooh. Oh, that was Luke Kuechly missing the tackle.
That wasn't Luke, that was Prodigy missing the tackle. We're not going to do that.
I mean, he dropped a pick, he missed a tackle. I mean, maybe he wasn't that good.
Why do you want to take shots at Luke?
Because I've got nobody good on my team, okay?
The Panther Hall of, you do, you got Deshaun Jackson.
You got a quarterback.
You got a $200 million quarterback,
man.
Yeah. I mean, Deshaun Watson.
Oh, you mean DTR? Yeah, dude. Jameis Winston? He's really cool.
UCLA.
Marvin Harrison motion to the left side. There's Lawrence back to pass. Astro looking end zone. He's got it, man. That's too easy. Marvin Harrison looking like his dad, putting up points.
That's a laser right there, and those slant routes are very effective down here in the red zone. They kind of get behind the zones, and that's exactly what happened. Prodigy did a good job there. Good red zone defense. Then you give that up on third down. That's a killer.
Well, watch Astro floating away from the pressure. Right now, there's been zero pressure. If you're in 61, you got to dial it up, send some more, or, Clef, like you said, get out of it. It's just not a good look right now.
Yeah, the whole thing about running 6-1, you have to establish the blitz first. Get them max protecting. Have them scared of the blitz. Then you can play coverage out of it. But you can't just come out here and play coverage.
Trey saying, Lil Bro in the main event today. Lock in and do your thing, Prodigy.
He said, do what?
Do that thing.
I thought you could read better than that.
I like my job.
Oh, you do?
want to read it? You want to read
I
it?
thought you was a man of the people.
You want to? Nope. I'm a man of the paycheck. I got a child at home that
He
needs
said,
his
do the
paycheck.
most feared thing, man. That's crazy.
Sorry, no, Most Feared's coming up next month. That's the next tournament. Make sure you sign up. Good plug. I like that.
Again, we didn't talk about it. Astro didn't go for 2 there.
Absolutely. He did not go for 2. He's probably upset that he did not get the extra point granted to him, but in this situation, he's not going to
The one that you said that he doesn't deserve, right?
Yeah, he don't deserve it. Now, if it's me, I'm going crazy, though.
Exactly. You know you are.
Oh, I'm going crazy.
Orange pressure off the outside. Finally able to get a little pressure on Prodigy.
And you see Prodigy, he rocks this trips tight end flex. They got some of those nice orbit motion plays, motion wide post, but he went to bunch there. I don't think he's as comfortable in bunch as he is in trips. That pressure gets home.
Oh, man. And you see Astro running that penny out here. I told y'all that penny defense is pretty good.
Yeah, it gets pressure. It's organic. It's not as fast as that double-A gap, but it's still a very solid defense. Also,
and you can
plays
adjust
around.
out of it really well.
Yes.
I think that's the main thing, is the adjustments out of it are very good.
Trips left side. Worthy on the inside of that. Trips looks for him as he crosses in front of the sift. And swatted away. Paul Krause manning the center field.
And it looked like he went match coverage there, and that safety on the right side matched to that post route. That's a really good way to defend this Trips offense, and that was completely bagged.
And that's what we talked about, Prodigy struggling on offense.
And now all of a sudden, Astro an opportunity to take a 2-score lead off that stop on 4th down. It's 2nd and 10. Ricky Williams to the left of Lawrence, bunch to the right side. Solo receiver Xavier Worthy on the left side of the field as Ricky Williams motions to the right hip. Up Trevor Lawrence, he's got him again. 1 is good, 2 is better. Marvin Harrison to the house again for Astro.
Here's the thing, man. Astro just labbed up for this 61. As soon as you saw it, we talked about it. He sent the pressure. That drag post combination is tearing Prodigy up right now.
Yeah, he motioned that running back over to make sure if he was in match, it was going to be broken, had man coverage out there, knowing he can't cover that corner route post combination.
If you're Prodigy, do you stay in it? We talked about dialing it up. He did it right there. Astro was ready. Clefs, what's his next, where's he go to?
All the players here, they have a secondary defense. And you got to kind of gauge how the game is going.
Down next time.
And you can hear him barking at him.
Take a look one more time at this touchdown. T-Law just waits for Marvin Harrison, crosses in front of Paul Krause, and you can forget about it.
Yeah, and it's just one-on-one everywhere, and that's so tough to defend in that 43 even right there. Just everything's open because you get the man beaters out there. And to Clef's point, I did see Prodigy kind of making some adjustments for the double mug, setting his personnel, so maybe he switches it up here and goes to that nickel double mug soon.
And that's the wild thing about it. You send 6 and you don't get any pressure. He's
Zero.
He's going to switch to that double mug. I probably would have tried that X streak.
That's why we here, man. That's why you over here. That's why you.
Hey, I'm already down.
I'm with you too, though.
I'm already down. I'm going to pass lead that out the gym, baby.
Nah, Clef, you ain't with him.
All right, with him. I tried to make him feel good.
Hey, Cliff, you know you would have pass lead that out the gym.
Nah. He's throwing wide open dot, man. You can't be mad at him throwing a wide open drag.
Hold on, let's ask the man who went 3-0. Would you have thrown that one?
Nah, I wouldn't have thrown that one.
I would have
made a
Don't
better
laugh too
read,
hard,
user.
Ryan. Now, don't laugh too hard.
Trips over to the left side. Now he's got McAllister on the inside of that trips formation. I thought he might have had him over the top. Instead, he goes and finds Vernon Davis. I mean, for how many years has Vernon Davis been good in mud?
Oh, man, so many years. Always one of the best. And it's because of the speed, right? He's got the size, he's got the speed, the route running there. Those sharp tight end corner routes are money. Pass leads that. He free-formed that to the sideline. That's a big dot.
Marshawn Lynch picking up a couple. What's interesting, you're seeing early in this first MUT tournament of the year, the run game, more of a change of pace just to keep them honest, but nobody really relying on that MUT game. We did see more of the running in regs.
Yeah, it's a little bit tougher, of course, with the spin move being nerfed. Up top here, whoa.
Tough throw, McAllister in coverage.
Oh, my God, you're nervous. Oh, my God, you're nervous.
If there's one thing I don't think Prodigy's nervous.
He's not, and Astro tested him saying, you're nervous. Prodigy's a seasoned veteran. I don't think he's nervous. However, it's been about 5 years since he's been in the hot seat. So, it could be the case, but that's why you get Christian Gonzalez out there on your squad. All that size right there, almost gets a pick. Big 3rd and 8.
Maybe for X. Nope, he'll take the scramble, and he gets laid out on the sidelines with that fumble going out of bounds. It'll still be a first down. A reminder, scan that QR code, sign up now. We got plenty more events to come, one each month leading up to that MCS playoffs and the Madden Bowl. You're not going to want to miss it. Sign up now. You'll get your share of $1.7 million. By the way, not a bad check here. $50,000 to the winner.
This is a $5,000 game right here.
$5,000.
Winner of this guarantees himself a cool $10,000 in the semifinals. See, Prodigy going a bunch here, goes to the base. See, I always like the base to the left side, though. If you have that righty quarterback, it's a quicker handoff to the left. And every time Prodigy's audible over to bunch, it hasn't been that successful.
Very methodical offense from Prodigy. Not looking for too many of the big plays, comfortable taking his scrambles. That's that veteran presence you get.
Exactly, the veteran presence, right? Slows the game down. He's going to mix in the run a little bit here. I know Prodigy talking to him, he wishes the run game was a little bit better because he does like to rely on a lot more runs. But he's got some dots, as you can see here. Nice corner route, gets down inside the 10, and Prodigy cooking right now.
I think he needed the high ball that. I feel like he was between the two.
He didn't need to.
I think he might have been able to get a touchdown if he just leads that upfield, but nonetheless, there's a reason why he's there and I'm here. He's to the ground game, tries to come back with beast mode. Marshawn Lynch nowhere to go, timeout taken by Astro.
Yeah, and back to your original point, you see the guys mixing a little bit of the inside zones, but with the spin move not being as good, it's tougher to run the ball here. But like you said, you got to keep them off balance, got to mix in the run to keep them guessing here at all times, especially when you get down in the red zone.
2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers.
Ace slot.
And he'll throw it to Beast Mode out of the backfield. And what a block and what a score. Great answer from the veteran.
And I don't think Astro was ready for that. He hasn't seen ace slot. We haven't seen ace slot offense in
How much
years.
ace slot have you been
Not
seeing?
much. And it was a simple concept there. Level sail, had the drags, had the in routes, and throw the tight end corner out, and then throws it to the running back table route out of the backfield, cuts back inside. Prodigy makes it a game again.
Kick is away. At minute 19, I mean, Astro, that's plenty of time. As Astro can't believe he gave up a touchdown there, but with a minute 19 to go, I mean, Astro needs about 19 seconds of that, honestly, to get down the field and score with how high-powered his offense is.
Yeah, 1 minute 19. That is so much time for Astro here. Jalen Moreau, 21 years old, Waldorf, Maryland, repping that WD Madden crew, of course, with John Beast, who we just saw earlier. And like you said, 119, plenty of time here. Only one timeout, but it doesn't matter. Astro, one of the most high-powered offensive players we have in the Madden community.
And look out, he's got a crosser, didn't get over there in time. It's Vernon Davis with another first down as they near midfield.
And you see that custom stem, the brand new feature here in Madden 25. He stems that post route down a bunch of yards there and able to get in the middle of the defense. Same thing.
You're going to find him again. It's just the Duke over and over.
Yeah, it looks like that time he goes with the slant, the tight end slant over the middle, high balls that behind the defender. Just too easy right now for Astro, already down to the 30.
Hurrying up, but now taking his time as we are under 40 seconds to play in the first half. Pressure picked up, all sorts of time. He finds Xavier Worthy underneath, and Xavier Worthy's got wheels. First down to the 12-yard line.
Yeah, and a little secret tip out there, you see Astro, he's actually running a play-action play and canceling the play-action, blocking his running back, does a better job picking up that double mug defense, and Astro's going to that, and he has all day here in the pocket.
He goes to the ground game, no room up the middle. As Astro with the benefit of being up a score, an opportunity to go up 2 scores, knows even if he only gets a field goal out of this drive, he's in great position.
And he's going to his red zone offense earlier, this normal Y off close, little jet touch pass. He has some space.
The block, Marvin Harrison outside, and that'll stop the clock. That actually benefits Prodigy a little bit. It's going to stop it at a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and we'll see if Prodigy, after this play, decides to call his timeout and give himself 20 seconds. But what does Astro cook up here? Do you go back to the jet touch pass? Do you go inside zone? No, he's going to go bunch here, but he's going to audible over to the trips Y slot.
He might be looking for the Duke on that drag.
Watch Marvin Harrison on this play.
A lot of hot routes, trying to dial up a dot. He had him for a minute, and then he had him for another minute. Touchdown, back of the end zone, masterful drive from Astro.
And that's such a nice red zone play there. You got the high ball to Marvin Harrison on the wheel, but you come back the high ball to the tight end slant, gets behind the defense. We talked about those slant routes in the red zone. They are money. What a drive right there from Astro.
18 seconds left, 1 timeout for Prodigy. Not what he's comfortable with, usually more of a methodical guy, but can he go down and get a field goal?
This isn't his style. This is not Prodigy's style. He's not good in these 18-second situations, only 1 timeout. You got to be aggressive here, though. Down 13, got to be aggressive, at least try to get down into field goal range.
Take a look at this one more time. Look, the slant open early, but is patient, waits for it, and throws a dime to the Duke.
Yeah, wide open there. Prodigy double covered that right side. Come backside here to the slant. Astro fired up here in the kickoff challenge.
14 seconds remain in the first half. Quarterfinal number 2. Is Lawrence back to pass. Looking for that corner route. It's a nice throw, but better defense. Ooh. That one went from almost a catch to almost a pick.
That knockout, that tip drill right there, that is scary. That was almost another game-changing play there for Astro to pick that one off. Got to be super careful here if you're Prodigy.
9 seconds. Goes to trips. He's got Laporta out there at.
He's going to try to set up a deep bomb. No, he's going to quick throw.
Quick seam to Jones. He'll take his timeout, and now 1 heave to the end zone.
Yeah, you got to try to set up the deep bomb here. Got to expect maybe a post and a streak combo. You get maybe a corner route or a comeback to pull the defense down on the left side.
Got Marvin Harrison in the slot. Lawrence.
2 streaks.
Looking over the top, trying to get it to Worthy, but Paul Krause is back there. He'll pick this one off, and that'll take us to halftime. 27-14. You know, I don't know about you, but I felt like that whole break at the beginning, the extra point and being missed because he was on a different setting, did that fuel Astro a little bit? That gave him a little edge to start the game.
I think it did, because you see him chirping, you see him capping a little bit out here. That fired him up because he was not happy about that decision too. He didn't get another chance at his extra point. He stuck with that 6-0, and that made him mad. And he's coming out here playing angry, playing motivated, and looking good. He's methodical. He has to pick up the pace here, especially against a guy like Astro, who is just so high-powered. Because Prodigy honestly hasn't played a bad game. It's just Astro's so high-powered that he's got to find a way to keep up with him.
It looks like he's just been a step ahead all game long. Like you said, he's picked up the pressure every single time. He knows where he needs to be. Sometimes guys get so caught up on just running their offense, Clef, and I feel like he's taking what the defense is giving him. He's picking up the pressure wherever it's coming from, and he's not forcing anything.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Astro's a great offensive player, so you got to throw a lot of different looks at him and get him uncomfortable.
Kind of looks like when me and User play. You know, User's not a bad player. It's just he's 1 step behind. You know?
What'd you say?
He said you're not a bad player.
You're just 1 step behind.
Yeah. Ryan, you got a comment on that?
Excuse me? Yeah?
Oh, okay, I just make sure you did. Okay.
There's a patch out today. You know.
Throwing the coverage. Looking for Marvin Harrison underneath.
Yeah, the Dev K Spade took something away, man. No more stems. No more stems.
The Dev.
Dude, you should have seen how quickly he left.
Oh, yeah.
See you later, guys.
He was out of here. It's only because
he ran through the door, and there's a K-Spade shape right in the door.
Yeah, usually don't publicize him too much, man. Man, call his name every, you know what I'm saying? Every broadcast.
Every year.
And listen,
this man want to be in the shadows, man.
And first, I want to say, great interview. with the JFK spade.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But,
Oh, no.
but there were a couple of questions that I feel like you could have pushed them on.
You know,
You could've
send
pushed
me a
them.
list next time. And
You could have
I'll
pushed them
make
on,
sure
you know what I'm
to-
saying? Because the people of the community, you know, we rarely get a chance to actually speak to the people behind, you know, behind the scenes making the game.
Good defense. I mean, that was not a single moment to make a read there. Good defense from Astro. Astro, not a guy known as a defensive player normally.
But it's a chess match out there, right? You send out 5 of your Prodigy. Astro says, okay, I see that. I'm going to send the pressure out of this cup. I'm going to send 5 or 6 at you and get that sack.
Dangerous throw again. Looking for Velas Jones up the seam. It's going to bring him a 3rd and long.
And that's the problem right here. Astro is doing a great job of getting Prodigy behind the sticks. That's not his game style to be in 3rd and longs every possession like he has been.
Another trips offset.
Watch that C route on the far right. That could be action.
He's blocking his running back here, so he should have time.
Takes the drag.
Takes the drag. That's something that a lot of people are not comfortable doing, but when you're in the 3rd and 20, being able to just get 7 yards back, it opens up what you can do on 4th down.
Fellas, this ball game right here, he got to get this. 4th and 13 is this ball game right now.
A field goal doesn't take you out of it. It's still a 2-score game, but it will.
It's big.
It's big.
It's early. I mean, if he can get a stop. But he has to move right here.
He's in trouble, but he
That's
has
a
a man
dot.
wide open. Finds Maserati Marv for a 1st down.
That's a big dot right there, too. And you saw Astro switch stick on it, and Prodigy saw that, too, and waited and said, okay, I'm going to throw that because he's going to switch stick off it again. So, like I said, it's a chess match out here. Throws the corner out, big-time dot to convert.
March back to work. He might
That's a
look for him
crosser.
again. Switch stick, but a better throw. Led that down towards the quarterback. And Xavier Worthy's got the speed to get
And I
open.
love that route combo there, kind of that levels concept. You got the deep crosser, you got 2 underneath, you got an in route come behind it. Really, really good spacing on that play. He rolls out, throws the crosser down the sideline.
And you know, I'm expecting Astro to use the paddles right there and get the right guy and make a stop, you know. Unable to click on with the switch stick and make the stop on the crosser.
What formation we got here, Mazesco?
Are you asking the franchise guy?
Yeah. That looked like a franchise type of formation, I'm not going to lie.
Split wide slot?
Yeah, Raiders playbook for Prodigy.
Split pro offset.
Weak.
Weak. Sorry, I apologize. Split pro offset. Weak. I'll go from that to I form.
RPO stretch.
This was meta.
And it is the stretch.
Oh.
Wasn't the greatest cut I've ever seen, but it got enough down to the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal.
And that looked like a conservative run to me. I didn't see any, no juke, no nothing there usually.
It's so tough, Ty. I mean, you know, the patch, you can't really make those moves anymore. And even if you're on conservative, you know you're not going to make anybody miss. Now, being off conservative, you know, I feel like we got to get the spin back. Some type of moves back. Ain't that right, Ryan?
I'm with you when you're right, man. Get it.
Boy, I can't
let us be
understand.
free.
I can't understand
Free the
why
runners,
K-State
man.
want to hang out with us. I don't get it.
User getting them L's on them ranked
4th and
leaderboards
goal.
now.
That's crazy.
No stems, no runs. Look like somebody been patched.
He's running out of time here. Might have to call a timeout.
3 seconds.
4th and goal.
Let's take one of those
that's big.
valuable second-half timeouts.
That's major.
You hate using timeouts when you already down 2 possessions because you know you're going to need it. You're going to need every single timeout. Time is of the importance. Just a bad sequence for
Guys,
Prodigy.
this ball game right here, he has to get this.
Ryan's been calling ball game for
Yeah,
like
he
6
seems
drives.
like right now he's still taking too much time. He's indecisive when it comes to his 4th and goal.
Exactly, user. Indecisive right here. Doesn't know what he wants to go to.
I wouldn't run that ball, I'm going to tell you that.
Motion's
He's wide
Worthy.
open.
Play clock down to 6, down to 5. Lawrence takes the snap. Quick throw.
It's a bump.
It's picked off. It's Christian Gonzalez, the Patriot, with the interception. He will be stopped at the 1-yard line, but the defense from Astro.
And you could tell Prodigy just doesn't feel comfortable down there in the red zone. Didn't know what he wanted to go to. He wanted to run the ball, and that's just not an option here in Madden 25. And so he gets stopped at the 1. Now, he can send some pressure. That's what I would do.
And instead, he's going to take a shot one-on-one. Xavier Worthy makes the catch one-on-one against Christian Gonzalez. It's a 1st down for Astro, and he gets out of a precarious position.
Talk about a heartbreaker right there. You throw a pick on the goal line, then you give up the streak. You were thinking maybe just hold them and get the ball back and play the position, man. Huge play there from Astro. He's converting on both ends for a guy that's not known for his defense. User looks really good defensively.
I mean, well, the thing One thing about it, we're going to see, you see Astro putting his hands up because he feels like, hey, man, that's a big stop right there. That's what he needed to try to put himself in position to seal this ball game. But we knew if Astro was able to come out here and put up points, it was going to be a struggle.
We said if it got out of the teams, it favored Astro.
And see, the thing about it, I'm not even really trying to, give Astro the credit of great defense because he's not playing a high-powered offensive player. If he was playing fancy or something, I'm like, yo, this is phenomenal.
Saying this was the perfect matchup for Astro. Is kind of what you're saying.
I'm not going to say a perfect matchup for him.
So now Prodigy's weak. You like Prodigy earlier. So what are you saying?
Oh, my
What are you saying now?
He getting you back for last week. He getting it out there for you for last week.
He casting it out there. He's
What are you
casting
saying?
it out there. Baby Bean in the building. I see you.
Four's in the chat, man. Four's in the chat.
Oh, my goodness, man. I picked the man, and I don't know why you trying to say it's a bad matchup.
Because now that Astro's doing what he's supposed to be doing, it's just like, it doesn't mean anything. But it's like, is Prodigy weak or not weak? What is it? No big deal. No points for this.
Take the shot. He's got Worthy one-on-one again, and he cannot make the catch. Christian Gonzalez, the late breakup.
And that's tough right there with the high ball. Normally the high balls aren't dropped in that situation.
Lawrence. Underneath. A rare miss from Trevor Lawrence. Take a look at Astro. He thought he had a touchdown. He can't believe Xavier Worthy didn't come up with a catch.
Wow, we thought this was going down.
That's two. He had him earlier on the streak at the 1, but this time he thought he had him again there and just Worthy. The other thing too is speed is important, but not a lot of size out there with these receivers with Worthy.
It's just scary how comfortable Astro is against this pressure or anything defensively.
It's like,
and to your point, Ryan, Astro's way of milking is to pass the ball. He's not going to come out here and run the ball. Even with the lead here, trying to use clock, he's going to use clock by throwing the football.
we'll go to the ground game with Williams. Clef, I think the one thing that we have noticed, the biggest difference between these two offenses, Astro looks completely confident in his reads.
Yeah, I don't even know if Astro been on the 4th down yet. You know what I'm saying? He's just moving the ball very easily. He has a plan. That's the thing. Prodigy look like he don't really have a plan on offense. You see him bouncing around through a lot of stuff. Astro got a plan. He's running the same concepts over and over, and he's getting the job done.
That's a bad throw, though. And it's Sean Taylor with the interception going the other way. And just like that, Prodigy's got a little bit. Oh, I didn't have elbow in on that one.
Guys, you called it earlier during a halftime interview. Prodigy switched it to the wrong guy. Watch this play. He ends up switch sticking to the right guy, gets on Sean Taylor, and watch him cut this post route.
That's so good. That is high level right there. That's a great switch stick.
And what was that? One of Clef's favorite words.
Oh, he got
an
him.
interception. Is that one?
Oh, no.
Not the other one. Another one of Clef's favorite words. It's the get back interception.
Got a little thirsty.
With the pick.
Got a little thirsty there.
Yeah, he did.
He was trying to get all those points.
Be honest, he had a step, but he just underthrew it.
And that's why you highball that. You highball that, and that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's a massive mistake there for Prodigy.
And
You
see
get the pick, you come right back, you throw one.
And we know that's the thing. We expect Prodigy to make plays on defense. But offensively, he's just unable to put up points like Astro is.
Ain't that the guy you picked?
Yeah, your picks have been a little off this
So
year.
what you saying?
Can we get, hold on. Have we seen those numbers from our picks?
I know. We need those records.
Listen, all y'all do is pick the favorites, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the people don't
That's
like
what we call the Davis.
That's all y'all do is pick the favorites. John Beast, Astro, let me guess. You going to pick fancy next?
This
Wait, hold on. Money Meach?
He went Money Meach. You went D. Croft.
This was pretty even though. This wasn't no heavy favorite. Both of these, this is an evenly matchup.
I can't tell. All y'all picked Astro.
Because we knew what we were doing.
Yeah, we're smart.
We paid attention. We watched
You pick
film.
with your heart,
Oh, you
too.
watch film. Neither one of these guys stream. Now you watch film. I tell you.
It's going to be someday when users, like the day before he quits, he's just like, skeletons out of the closet. I'm tearing everybody down.
What you mean before he quits?
Well, it gets thrown out the doors. I mean, he's getting fired before he gets quit. There's a little stretch right on the left side. Off the pick, yeah, Trevor Lawrence not happy about that one. And unfortunately for Jags fans, they saw that a lot last year. Can I say that in Florida? Am I okay saying that?
No.
You're all Bucks
might
fans
be in
here,
trouble.
right? Like, they look mad.
And that was pivotal, man. That interception right there. That's the play that cost Prodigy the game right there if you go back and look at it, because that pick got himself back in the game, still had plenty of time, and then that one timeout he burned.
Okay, nice, right up the seam. Marvin Harrison for another first down as this clock keeps rolling. Now, user, I know you see them bringing snacks out here. I swear if they bring one over here, I'm throwing it away from you.
Listen.
After the great Skittles incident of last year, no. No.
Listen, man, sometimes you got to feed the beast, it's like the dinner detective said. You feel me?
Is Astro well on his way? And now we get to think about a little bit, TD. That matchup, Astro, John Beast, tomorrow.
Oh, man, that's huge. Two best friends, two of the best in the world, two of the most high-powered offensive players we have. They're going to go head-to-head for a spot in the championship. You know, user, this is where friendships can get a little bit shaky when you get into these big pressure money game situations like this.
Yeah, we've seen this before, Clef. You know, you can have a great relationship with somebody, and then it's on the line, and then, you know, somebody else becomes the winner, somebody else becomes the loser, and, you know, next thing you know, you got a 30 for 30, and Dub is, you know, giving a recap. Can you tell us about that?
I ain't never seen that before.
Wow.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't recall.